Your cup, living life with F&D. We won't give up. Spill your coffee, hey, that's okay. We'll laugh it off and seize the day. Sip happens, but we're alright. With Sarah's mug, we'll win the fight. Science stories, laughs and fun. Morning chats for everyone. So take a sip, don't spill the brew. Join the chat, it's made for you.
Hey everyone! Hey. I'm full of energy. We'll see how long that lasts, but today is Friday. It's 75 degrees. It's beautiful. Why am I inside? I don't know. Anyways, how is everybody? I know I've been on the struggle bus. You know how it goes with any chronic issues and stuff. So, I realistically needed to get this painting completed. And then it can go to its new owners, so they can enjoy it. But I might keep it for another week and have it displayed on, up on our wall for my art club thingy that I go to on the weekend or weekend. Anyways, and then what else? I've been full of energy the past hour. I don't know. Somebody gave me a bug and I'm like, I enjoy it. So welcome. Whoever is lurking. Had to go get me a Diet Coke, take a walk, get a Diet Coke, get a Snickers bar, and kind of go from here. So, anywho, and it's a lot better than coffee. When I'm jazzed like this, nobody needs to see me on more coffee, because then I'm like a nutty squirrel. Yeah. Anyways, how is everybody? Buddy? Anybody want to come and lurk? Anyways, welcome whoever came on and disappeared. Anyways, let's kind of dive in. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Sarah. I've been living with functional neurological disorder, which is why it's named Living Life with F&D. That's where the F&D comes from. And probably 300, I'm going to say it's more like 500,000 people live with this F&D now, because it just, like somebody said today in kind of one of my support groups, that it's just kind of slowly progressing into a common thing. And now, because they've never heard of it until they got, signed up, forced to do the support group, and now it's a common thing. And I would say, that's partially true. But I still see people in the F&D world on the struggle bus, so yeah. Hello, lurker. Let's guess who this lurker is, and I'm going to say. I don't know. Oh, they just appeared. I'm gonna say family. They pop in and out. Because I think Flash Fan, you are probably doing 3D life. I'm gonna even say maybe it's Yvonne. Hello, hello, hello. Anna. I don't know at this point. Hard to keep track. Hard to keep track of me. So, welcome, welcome. I know I've kind of spawned this on you. So, anywho. So, what am I going to do for art now? I think I'm going to start doing the bergamot. Start drawing them, and I kind of started doodling. The problem is when I go to art club, my weekly art club, is I get all these paintings started and then I go and I can't choose what to do, but I'm like trying to just take one thing to art club so then I can focus on that. That seems to be working for me a lot better. I've changed, instead of doing color, I am now doing black and white paintings now, so that even grounds me a little bit more. So then I don't have to lug around all these different colors and stuff to art club. It would be fantastic if we were able to keep our stuff at art club, but then acrylic paint does get, sour or spoil or whatever. So if you are curious and wanting to start something in art and doing acrylic, if your paint smells like rotten egg, that usually typically means that it's spoiled. So I would not keep it in like those little containers, because air can get in there and then it just spoils the paint and it dries it. So it's my best advice is just squirt a little bit on your palette or all over your table, especially your kitchen table. It's my art table, so multi-purpose table. And then paint a little bit and then keep going, and add more paint or less paint. So anywho, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I got this for Christmas and it's freaking hilarious. I think I told you guys the story. So I got this Christmas gift and look at all that. 168 markers. Look at that. That's crazy. Now, can you figure out what I'm laughing about? Do you see it yet? Except it's on my head. You see it? Okay. I'm talking about right here. So, a family member got this package and she's like, the beef. So now every time I see this, I'm like, the beef. She thought it was a package of beef and it had been sitting in the garage or whatever she did with it for quite a while, and then the beef. And then she figured it out that it was markers, not beef. Yeah, so I laugh about that. Still, to this day, I find the little things in life are humorous. Anyways, if you are not from around here, viewer is discretion is advised. I'm not a substitute for medical advice. Always consult your own healthcare professional providers. My goal is to raise awareness, support F&D, break stigma through laughter, and so I'm gonna get that off of here. I am like, I think it was the fresh air, a walk, going on TikTok, watching some other F&D craziness, good craziness, some hilarious. If you go on TikTok, go check out Amy Nash, and I think she has, like a doodad there, and then F&D Journey, I think, slash or whatever, and then F&D Journey or something like that. Go check her out. She's hilarious. She's having fun over there with a group of friends. They're doing karaoke. Probably a little bit more fun than I'm gonna provide. So I just found Amy and added her as a new friend. So they're a crazy bunch over there. So go check that out. Okay. I'm gonna show this now. We've got a phone number. I'm not going to do calls tonight because I don't want to screw up, and I'm gonna practice how to do it a couple more times, and then so your voicemail, you get like 3 minutes, 2 minutes to win it. I originally thought it was 3 minutes to leave a voice message. You can leave questions, concerns about F&D. If you know somebody watching and you want to relay a message for so-and-so, feel free to, leave that voice message. You can also, if you don't feel comfortable with, your voice, with F&D, sometimes you can't talk, so feel free to use the chat, leave a comment later down after this video live, and whatever works for you. You can also email me and I should have posted that on here as well. Let me do that real quick. I can do that real quick. Let's add it. Living life with FND at gmail.com. You can also email me and I can relay that message to whoever as well. Or you can text me at that number as well. So there's many ways you can contact me. So I'm happy to do this. Yep. So I think it just gives us a little bit more supportive and outreach, and I don't know where my brain is going on that. But welcome, Yvonne. I think you've been popping in and out. So looks like you got a new phone. So I'm trying to get, now you can use TikTok Studio. I feel like I'm like falling down here. Just a second here. Whoa. Oh, there we go. That's too high. Whew. This is just a different setup than the other apartment. I think I need to like convert into the other room. I don't know. I haven't figured out my stuff yet and where things need to go yet. My feng shui. But I'm getting there. Getting there. How are you, Yvonne? Oh my goodness. It's been kind of a crazy week. I don't know if I want to start doing some of this stuff that people are doing on YouTube. So I don't know. It's a hard decision. Kind of branch out. Hey Pete, welcome. Welcome. And who sent you here? Or how did you find me? So feel free to give us a call if you have any questions, concerns. That will be played on the next live because I think I'm going to have to record it and then, play it. So then that way we protect and then protect your, information and all that jazz. I am doing good. Oh, I guess that's for Pete. Good old Pete. Oh my goodness. I bet I'm gonna, now that you've been on here, I'll probably be, for Pete's sake, and joking around with that. So that's just my sense of humor. So, oh my goodness, you guys should go check out Amy Nash's, if she's still alive. I got her stickers for later. SNAP benefits. I got a problem. I can't get these with using SNAP. I think it's ludicrous. Okay? Like, girl, people need, to chill out and have a snack, but then you can get ice cream. How does that make sense? And don't even think it SNAP benefits. Don't think it number 45, 47. Or whoever decided to take these off. Like, yeah. Yeah. For Pete's sake, right? Oh. I hope you guys are doing well. I forgot to put earrings, and I had this whole setup for, I don't know where those disappeared to either. Doop, doop, boop, boop, boop. I got too much stuff on my table. Hang on. They were here somewhere. I think I'm losing my brain. But yet again, I've got to recall. We'll just put that on. I need my earrings. And they disappeared. The life of being an artist. I think it's an artist thing. Scatterbrain. So Pete, feel free to chat. Tell us where you're from and who sent you, and I'm guessing Yvonne. But oh my goodness. I need to message you, Yvonne. Now, this phone number is not for, like, because I have, a life too. This is just kind of to record, kind of like a talk radio thing. And kind of go from there. And then as I advance, with this skill and figure it out the best way, then I will be able to incorporate, live, chit chat. I don't know. This is going to drive me crazy. Now I can't find my earrings. And they were here on the table, and I want them on. Oh, they're in the bedroom. Never mind. Anyways, girls got issues. It's Friday. Oh my goodness. What is everybody doing for the weekend? What are you doing for the weekend? Are you working? Are you hanging out with family? Watching a movie? What is everybody doing? So next week for me, it's going to be a little quiet because going to watch some doggy poos and keep them out of trouble. And so I will be out of town hanging out with family a little bit, and I don't know, maybe see some friends that I haven't seen in a bazillion years. Let's see. I had this whole life kind of planned, but kind of not. So let's backtrack. How's F&D going for me? It's going pretty good. I haven't really had any episodes. It's a lot better now that I've got railing up on the stairs. I'm getting less. I think the more I practice, and I should have practiced this more when I was at my other apartment. But yet again, these are smaller stairs, more narrow, and the railing's a lot better. People would joke that this apartment is perfect for us short people. So I think the typical stairs, and how would I know this, is because I play around with architectural type stuff when I'm bored. So the typical stairs is about like 14 steps. This one has 9 steps, I give or take. So, and then now I have railing on both sides. So I feel a little bit better on that. So, oh, good. I bet that 3-year-old's gonna keep you pretty busy. They're starting probably to get into that age where they just, if you have hearing aids or earplugs or even those loops, then you can shut them off. They're cute at that 3-4 age where they just are just so inquisitive. They're like sponges, and they soak up, all that, new information and learning and stuff. But at the same time, I've had kids get up at, crack of dawn and want to watch TV, and they never want to shut up. And it's like, then you start at that 4-5 age is like the perfect time to like teach them, okay, this is a 6, this is, this is an 8, on the clock. And if you see this hand and this hand, or, this time on this clock, that's when you can talk. Or you teach them about coffee. When your parents need coffee, that is when chaos can start. So, and when my first business was pretty much babysitting business, nanny. So I want to say I had I always snuck into the nursery because I would get tired of yawning in, church. And the piano lady, bless her heart, she drawled out, the music. I was like, come on, let's add some pep to your step, But usually when the kids would go, for Sunday school or to talk to the pastor, that was like kind of my cue to get out of there too. And so, yeah, I would sneak into the nursery and have like my baby fix. And then I was like very involved with Vacation Bible School. And that's kind of how one of the ways that I got a lot of the families that I did. I probably had about 100 families that I babysat for. And then as I aged, that turned into more of a nanny type, during the summer. And because I did not drive until I was 18. So part of the reason why I couldn't drive was I was taking Adderall between the age of 10 to 15, and then that developed into seizures. And then the other reason was, I don't know if I was ready to drive or had anxiety about driving or just not really interested quite yet. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a bazillion years. But, and I think it was partly my mom wanted me to, have the extra time to, and to get over the hill with, I think it was, for my state, it was like a year, and then, my mom just wanted me to have that extra time, for the insurance and all that jazz. So, and I didn't, at that time, I didn't want to, I didn't have a job, or working out. I had the babysitting, but not a job like at a grocery store or, employer or whatever. So, yeah. And there might be, some maturity thing. I don't remember. It was so long ago. It's a sign that you're getting old when you don't remember your teenagers. And and then, and two, I've always been very cautious about driving too, and if I'm not feeling well or whatever, I stayed home or, try to get a job that was like relatively close, but even then it was difficult. So, anywho, yeah, definitely send me some pictures, Yvonne. Yeah, those 3-year-olds can do some artwork, can't they? So, where are you? You would think that Anna would be here. J Mac, you might come on later. I love this channel. I love how I just kind of go with the flow. Earlier, I was recording for the phone number, so whatever message you get is what you get. And it was probably like, I can't do this. Pre-recording is so difficult. When you have speech issues, now I have this F&D stuff. And then, you add on, you want it to be perfect. And I know as time goes and more practice and whatever, it'll be just fine. And nobody will remember or care, unless they watch this video. And so I love that I have a difficult time pre-recording, and I'd love to just get over it, but I just think this works better for me to just let all my stuff poop out to you all and just kind of look at chat and kind of derail and stuff like that. So anywho, and it's crazy how fast anything goes. And earlier today, the support group is kind of artsy fartsy, and she's like, "Oh, we got 10 more minutes," and or something like that. And I'm like, man, that went by way too fast. And I do a pretty good job of, trying to get it out and about when it's warm. I feel like I'm struggling more now that it's, the older I get, the more I want to take control and have boundaries and stuff too. And it gets cold and warm, my body aches and stuff. But being a medical massage technician for 20 years, that's where, my brain starts like, you need to get moving, because moving lubricates your joints. Laying down is not going to do you any good. Laying down is going to cause more health issues. So let me backtrack on, I miss doing massage therapy. And you'll hear this over and over and over. And I got this concept in my head. Why do I miss doing massage therapy? Because massage therapy is equivalent to Tai Chi, martial arts. It's not the same as walking on a treadmill. It's outside. It's moving my body, moving the limbs. And that is why when I did massage therapy, my body hurt before doing a massage, and my body would hurt after doing, an hour massage. But it never hurt during, because I'm lubricating and I'm actively doing, not the same repetitive movement. And then I, the clock thing, brain, I used to remember 10 million things about people and families and not only their pain issue, but I was able to, and I'm struggling with that. I'm losing track of people. So, and then I think that's why I like doing art, because I stand, I sit, doing kind of the motions, but it's still repetitive. But hurt, depending on how long I do it. I don't know. But I miss massage therapy. And I'd love to I want to get to the point where I can do that again, you know. And I'm okay with, maybe one a day, somewhere. So, yeah. So maybe, hopefully, one day I can get back into it. And see, here's the other thing that people don't understand is, let's say, because with massage, I can sit, I can stand, I can, kind of do my, dance with the limbs. I can do, let's say I get back into massage and I want to do specialize, and that's where it gets kind of tricky because, when you get in the lucrative in your niche massage, people are not everybody. You're not going to be able to get everybody, and you're not, going to be well heard of, So I specialize in headaches, migraines. I'm going to most likely be specialized in F&D, since this girl has been diagnosed with F&D. So what else? Very complex joint issues. And I feel like I'm also going to be great at this because I'm going to probably get a massive amount of people calling me. Can we come see you? Hello, lurker. And where are you from? You're getting that last comment, I don't know. Where's Flash Man? Anyways, so backtrack. So I'm gonna be hyper focused on. See, I can figure out the train. Don't ask me how I can figure out your body train. I think it's 20 years of analyzing bodies, seeing the neuromuscular imbalance of people. And now I'm starting to analyze people watching F&D warriors out there that and seeing maybe there might be kind of a trail effect with trauma. And so I think I'm going to be doing a great deal, even though, and I honestly, after 20 years of this, I feel like I'm the only one, not to offend any other, comrades in massage therapy, but I feel like there's a missing piece to how massage therapists, and this might be because, I was skilled in medical oriented, so I take, I look at people's not only health history, but how are you sleeping? How are you, what are you eating? What are you, I'm not a dietitian or, doctor or anything, but I factor in these essential, tools that you have. Are you drinking enough water? Are you, how's work? Are you able to get into ergonomic, essential tools to help manage your, and I think that's the missing tool, that's the key in that has been missing anywhere that I go or work for, that was like, this is not going to work for me, because I feel like that key, I'm not doing you service, quality service if I'm not, asking these essential questions. And I'm also finding it, in healthcare, going to PT providers, it's a missing thing. So I'm counting on you guys out there in the world, if you find this video, and find me, and you want to give me that chance again to get into massage therapy again. And I'm doing really well. I know how self-care. And then let me backtrack again on that. I not only do that 20-minute initial visit, but then I follow through after I work with you, and then, we do let's say 5 sessions, and then I do another reeval where I ask those questions. Am I meeting these goals? Am I meeting my goals, and am I meeting your goals? It's a we're all in this together. So, so I'm probably going to be shortening my programs just slightly because it used to be because I want to make sure that I'm also doing my own self-care and taking care of me, seeing my family. I also have to factor in now I can't drive. I don't know how long or if I will ever be able to drive again, so I have to factor that into it because this girl likes to save money. I'm frugal. So yes, feel free whenever you get a chance. You're more than welcome to come and visit and hang out and go eat somewhere and chit chat. And I'm the type that I hang out with friends, and I had this one friend, bless her heart, I would go over to her house 9-10 o'clock, sometimes early. I would not leave until 10-11, sometimes midnight. Her husband's like, well, here's a pillow, here's a blanket, good night. You guys, and she would be organizing toys and, homeschooling or whatever and picking up kids, and I'd just tag along and chit chat, and we didn't really have to do much of anything. Watch TV, whatever. Or hell, I would, organize whatever or help with kids, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you're more than welcome to just give me a holler and hang out, Yvonne. Anna, I want to see people, so hopefully I can travel just a little bit before I venture back into massage, because I don't know how busy I'll get or whatever, but so anywho, if you're an artist or doing art or trying to do art as art therapy, for FND or Parkinson's, and you got the tremors going on, I suggest my little thing of essentials that I use in therapy. If you put a little, I want to say half, no more than a half, or a pound and a half, or maybe 2 pounds, wrist weights, and they are on my Amazon wish list. If you ever want to see what type of product to get, you can put those on your wrists and they will kind of help with the tremors. So doing that, every so often, it'll kind of break out your tremors. That sounds fabulous. So those will help with tremors. What else? I was noticing tremors for somebody. Oh, and then I sit on a stool. So if you have a lot of movement, I wouldn't suggest just a stool without, arms and, support and stuff. But now if you have carpet, it's going to be a little difficult. But this also, a saddle seat might work a little bit better. And if you have the funds for a $5,000 zine, I will be jealous of you, because the zine has the capability to lock your wheels like a wheelchair, but then you can unlock them and move freely. Because it has that kind of that saddle seat, but so I don't have carpet around here, so to conserve my energy but work my quads, I've been using the stool to get around and move around, and it also helps your low back as well. So that is another tip. Now, if you have tremors, be safe. Use a stool, chair that makes you feel safe, that has support, arms, whatever, in the meantime. But so yeah, I really want to get the zine. I think the zine is just gonna help conserve energy. And I wish I didn't give up my massage table. I had this really expensive electric table, and it was designed so I could relieve pressure off the low back and work smarter, not harder. Could sit, stand, all the things. And it had like this really low, really low saddle seat, and I really wish I'd gotten that massage table back. I really could use that, saddle seat. Maybe later down the line I can, get at least the saddle seat, Yeah, man, I had 5 people and then they left. Man, okay. So there's quite a few of you that are new in F&D or disability, whatever. So your homework for that, if you are feeling depressed, lonely, whatever, emotion or feeling, whatever is going on, I'm wanting to now with F&D, I know that you can't really write, long letters, short letters, whatever. This might be a good therapy. I want you to find somebody. Sorry, here I'm coming back. Start out with a 5x7 panel board canvas. Get one of these, okay? Buy yourself some markers, paints, whatever from ZB. Draw something that's gonna help you with your dopamine, okay? Draw outside, draw in your underwear, draw, with your kids, and then I want you to take that painting, I want you to work on it, I want you to finish it, I want you to show the magic, finish it, stay consistent, okay? And then after you finish it, get a stamp, get a postcard size 5x7. That's all I want you to do, okay? Maybe make some stickers or buy some stickers and add it to it. And do it a little bit at a time. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 20 minutes. Or if you're a full-fledged artist and you just work through the pain, bless your heart, I've been there. But don't work to and flare yourself. Please don't flare yourself. And that's nonsense. And then I want you to, your kid, grandparent, adopt somebody, get their address, and send it to them. And then I want that person that receives this, I'm going to make you do a little bit of writing that says, please do the same thing. I want to be art pen pals. I think this texting, being so technology, I think pen pal type stuff is kind of lost art, so it's an idea. for the lonely people out there that have, disabilities or F&D or whatever, issue. And then make it a thing. And it feels really good to have somebody send you something, a little gift. So take it or leave it. It's an idea. I hope that helps. I hope my ideas help somebody out there. And we're all in this together. I think we get so wrapped up in our heads, kind of doing the same monotonous thing over and over. And I think we need to remember that we are not alone. We're all doing probably the same thing. And get out of your heads and go do something different. Go do something different. Go try something different. And that's why I like doing art, because it's different every time. You're not creating the same thing. As you can see, my face loves to itch. And I think it's not the Diet Coke, trust me. It's not Diet Coke. It's with F&D, I've noticed a lot of people are complaining about MCAS issues, because it'll start on my face, but it's not Diet Coke, I promise. It's not those, I promise. I've been eating, though, these cookies as of late, and that's why I'm breaking. So I have to put that on my do not purchase list. So hopefully these ideas help. And take it from me, because F&D has taught me so much about doing something different, trying something new every day, and if you've listened to Mel Robbins, her counting backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, lift off, whatever you want to say. What do you want to do? Putting that in your head and then counting from 5 backwards. Not counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're never going to do it. You're going to procrastinate. So Mel Robbins needs to be on your list of people that you need to listen to. Very valuable information. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, Glenn Harrold, Glenn with 2 N's, and Harold with 2 R's. Sleep with him for a couple nights. Probably the best, person to sleep with. He knocks me out. I've tried different, hypnotic channels on YouTube. Although I have been on autoplay. Some of you YouTubers out there are freaking hilarious. Because the other night, now granted, I've been like going to bed about 8 or 9 o'clock, and so typically I will wake up about 3-4 o'clock. It's just, my sleep, it's overrated. I'm an insomniac. I can't sleep like a normal person. Sometimes I sleep like I'm 80 years old and need to go pee at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So, anywho, I woke up to this YouTuber who was talking about feta cheese and olives. And I was dreaming that I was eating olives and feta cheese. And then, I don't know. I can swear that I brushed my teeth before I went to sleep. But man, I even felt like I could taste, feta cheese and olive. Oh my gosh, it was so. I was like, I'm done sleeping. I need to go brush my teeth. Oh my goodness, it was awful. I don't remember much about the dream, but it was just about olives, and then how you can kind of tell who's talking. I'm like, oh jeez. So I woke up to that and couldn't go back to sleep, so I was done sleeping. Yep, and then you disappear when you feta cheese, olives. Everybody disappears when I tell the crazy stories. So, anywho, I'm going to also promote Cryoderm, good pain reliever. It has less ingredients than the leading competitor. Go get you some. Have it in your medicine cabinet. Cryoderm.com. I honestly forgot how many active. It has MSM, arnica, boswellia, ilex, and menthol, and then some other inactive ingredients. It does not have aloe, and it's paraben free. It's good stuff. And then I forget what the owner, the founder, said about the alcohol. They use a different alcohol base, so it's going to penetrate down deeper, And I am working on getting the website so you can order through me. And then, but I want to save you money, so go ahead and order it on cryoderm.com. Let them know that I sent you. Save yourself some money, because if it's shipped to me and then I ship it, I'm losing the money. So, but I'll still make a little bit of cash. But if you are here locally and, definitely get in contact with me. Anywho, what else can I tell you? It's already 7 o'clock. Does not feel like it. I need to get back into my real estate. I've been kind of slacking, but still going back and just like reviewing here and there. I am, but I feel like I'm slacking. Because my whole goal was I was going to try to complete it by the end of March, but I'm gonna kind of start kind of over, give or take, in April and get it done by the end of May. But my whole goal is to get it done by my birthday. Now where did glitter come from? Mo in the Deep End. If you have not listened to Mo on the Deep End, Mornings with Mo, go check her out. She's got some funny news. And she was it her that was talking about glitter? And somebody inhaled glitter and it's damaged their lungs, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it was this morning. I don't know. So go check her out. She comes on at 8 o'clock in the morning. So she has, if you want something funny to listen to, you should check out her possum videos. So you should be able to search for that in her videos. Freaking hilarious. I think that she needs to bring some more, possum videos. So yeah, I haven't watched Shizzy that much. I got to see him on Mo and the Deep End's videos. They're hilarious together. Good, collaboration. Dictionary Diva and Valhalla Awaits. They do art as well. I'll probably be on a collaboration because tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. What else? I feel like I'm, transitioning a little bit with F&D too. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like You know, I kind of need a little. I think that's why I'm not, doing my weekly, lives with you much, is I'm just kind of naturally taking that break, which is fine. It's understandable. Um, and, but I do miss you guys, and hopefully we can turn this into something new, or, so give me a call, 440-494-6FND, which is 363 6363. So, or you can email me and I can just relay your story, or, questions, concerns, or if you have any positivity. I've been going, we can go for another half hour. See, I have no clock anymore. See who else pops in and out on here. So, anywho, Pete, it was great seeing you. Welcome to the channel. I hope you come back. Yvonne, as always, thank you for joining me. And so we derail here, Pete. So if you're new here, we derail all the time. We jibber jabber and talk about all things F&D, disability. I need to start posting, doing like polls or whatever. To help with derailing too. Well, Yvonne, you have a great weekend. I hope you have a blast with that little, and hopefully they don't talk your ear off like I am. And I can't wait to see the artwork that the little does for you. Maybe, keep, little snapshots of, this is what you did when you were 3, 4, 5. Little memories, because they mean a lot. You also might keep a collection of videos or just audio recordings and just ask little questions and stuff. So I'm slowly, with our littles and our family, I'm slowly doing that. Trying to get a little collection of funny stuff that they say, and so then their grandparents and parents, and they can have a little memory. So something to think about creatively. You know me, I always have something creative or doing something. There's always a lot in this brain. shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Uh-oh. Flash fan's not here to witness. Just gonna have to watch the relay. Let's see here. Share. What did they do here? They changed something. Oh, there we go. Oh, I created a new song. Let's see if I can get this. Don't show me the morning again. And yes, I do. Let's see here. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I am creating this for somebody else, but I want you guys to listen to it and be the first ones to hear it. Because I created it. Let me see. Double check. Okay. Doop, boop, boop. Oh, maybe it was this one. It has a number 2, so. All right, guys, what do you think? Oh.
POTSMCAS, FND, we're not impressed. Alphabet soup of symptoms. It's a wild buffet. My body threw a party and forgot to invite me to play. AMPS, CRPS, CDS, Part 3. Got more letters than a bowl of alphabet soup. Let's go!
Let's start again.
A is for AMPS.
And that sneaky Empire's too.
Amplified pain that turns out into whoa.
What did I do?
C is for CRPS. Dumbex regional pain. 1 foot turns purple and screams like it's lost its brain. E is for EDS.
Stretchy joints.
Bendy and loose, but my ligaments party while my stability's on the loose. F is for fibro, that foggy, achy friend. And IBS double dipping 'cause it never wants to end.
The wild crew. M is for miles and MC is mast cells on a spree. Mold in the walls making my histamine go. P is for parts. Stand up, heart does the cha-cha slide. And pandas pants throwing ticks like confetti worldwide. T is for TOSH and 1 is ring, ring, ring. Trigeminal and putting down the Ragia make my face and downstairs sing. EOE airfid, chronic Lyme on the run. Insomnia is the DJ who never lets the beat be done.
My personal English. Now here's my secret sauce, the extreme deluxe edition. Extreme of the chart, pain with sensory overload mission. Vision goes blurry, speech slurs like I'm tipsy on air. Mimic strokes, bells, palsy, dictionary knocking at heaven's door. But we're still here, still fighting, still laughing through the soup. Turn the alphabet chaos into one big victory roop. Oh, NMPSCRPSEDS.
Now you guys are gonna be seeing this.
But we are in this alphabet soup. We're the queens of the distress. POTSMCAS FND. We're not impressed. Alphabet soup of symptoms. We turned it into our success. FTS, CRPS, CES. Box, we got more letters than a bowl of alphabet soup has got. Yippee!
You're not just a diagnosis list, sis. You're a whole dang alphabet warrior.
Now go sing this in the shower and scare the symptoms away.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I came up with the whole thing. I came up with the song. Now, I use Suno to sing the lyrics. It kind of sounds like good old Dolly singing it. So yeah, so that takes me to my other person to follow, recommend, whatever, is Chase Teagarden. He focuses more on CRPS, but you can definitely go check out his videos. And so I'm gonna send that song to him for all his warriors in CRPS to enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think you will enjoy it as well and get a good laugh. Because he is currently writing a book, Alphabet Soup, of symptoms with, F&D and CRPS and all the things. But I already had, before I even found this, it's funny how you think or you start creating stuff and your computer starts popping up all the things. I swear your computer is listening. So I guess now your computer is going to be evolving, finding all that stuff. So yeah, and then Chase started popping up, and so yeah, I created all the things involved with CRPS, or F&D, all the things. Anyways, so, well, guys, I don't really know what else to put in your brains. So I hope you guys had a fabulous night with me. I would love to see Pete again, and we had somebody else pop in. If I haven't seen you for a while, I miss you. And I hope you're doing well. And so, where will you find me tonight? I might come back on and do some art with you guys. I might. It all depends on where my mood. Let's put it that way. Because I'm still in this, like, it's nice out, still peppy, and yeah. So bless my neighbors' hearts. Yeah. On that note, I will see you on the next one. And I will be probably MG Laws tonight. And then Friday Night Live tonight. That's where you will catch me. So come chat, say hi, and get some good laughs and giggles. And if that's not your vibe, no worries. I'll be around the interwebs somewhere, so yeah. All right, guys. Love you. Miss you. Hearts. Come on. Hearts. 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 Oh! And you just come in and pop in and you want to... I'll chit-chat with you a little bit. Flash Fan's not here for you to bug him. I am doing well. Oh, no, you can stay. I am in kind of a, you totally missed my song unless you were like here. Now everybody's going to be. That you sound like you were separated at birth. With that, you sound like Flash Fan. I was a little bit on the struggle bus, but the weather is like 75. California. I told somebody, to send their weather. So apparently Mother Nature got that message. And so today, was 75. And then, but over the weekend, we had tornado. We had all the seasons. Tornado weather, rain, snow. Now we got nice weather. So hopefully it stays. See, I was born in the summertime months, summer, fall-ish. And that is my time of the year. Anything between 68 to, I want to say 85. Anything above that is pushing it because heat intolerance with this. So yeah. But I don't mind cold because, as you know, I'm a Hoosier. I was born in the but no humidity, maybe just a tight, like today, there's like a light breeze. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is. So, I hope you're doing well, and Carissa, I am glad to see you. Glad you came back. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have caught that, so sorry. Maybe I'm getting dyslexia. My weekend, I am gonna probably come back on here later, depending on FNL Friday Night Live with the expert and MG Law. I might come and do art, but and it's gonna probably confuse everybody that I still have the intro outro with the morning, because apparently when I was moving and MIA since New Year's, like all the video intro outros on my live streaming studio on Streamlabs, but I had internet issues and I must have deleted or monkey around with the extensions, maybe. So, like, all the intros and outros are like not working, but at least my main morning videos are fine. So I don't know. So yeah, I might come back on here, and I can change it, but you know me, I usually do these lives and I just do it and forget it. I'm not, I want this channel to be authentic and real, and makeup or not, I mean, I had a little bit of makeup, but then I've been rubbing my eye and have allergies to makeup, and yeah. So, and I'm a girl, and yeah. So you know where I'm going with that. And so I'm kind of peppy, full of energy. I think that walk, beautiful weather, nice little breeze. Got my Diet Coke, got my Snickers for a little after, bugging you guys for a little bit. And so I think I might change my mind depending on if I sit in the living room or lay down. And once I lay down, I'm done. I'm toast. And then I got a new couch. Yay! So thank you to my buddies. Yeah. It was quite funny, them coming in and gravity just like whooped their butt. It was hilarious. Obviously, I can't do much of that much anymore, but hopefully, like I said at the beginning, if you watch the relay, it's just gray. I have buddies that are in real estate, so thank goodness for them. And so always have a realtor in your life because they can stage and get you connected with people and just good people to have around. Yeah. I think I'm going to, because I live in a university town, and so I think I'm going to deck out my. Now, I used to live in another town that was a college town, and this town that I currently live in, I was pretty happy that they beat another college. So, yeah. So I'm slowly converting, as hard as it is, because I've been so faithful to this other college town, this other college for many months. And they're slowly converting me. Like, slowly. Like, I'm, like, maybe gonna deck out this, apartment. So, yeah. Yes, this one's definitely got my back. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's very nice to find friends that have your back, that not only understand mental health, that get you out of that zone of like perfection. And what else am I gonna say on that? Like, they're kind of your ride and die type people. There's no, what am I looking for? What word? There's no judgment. Absolutely no judgment. And and when you are not used to, and you're used to people taking advantage of you, you're very, very hesitant, and you try to set boundaries, and because you don't want to screw up. They're precious to you. Precious. So I'm very, like, I'm like, I need them, but at the same time I'm like, I'm not used to this, because people do take advantage of you, and and then so, but integrity is like the word that comes out of my mouth all the time. Every time they do something good, without judgment, without, like, because some people, they'll do stuff, but then they instantly want you to, return the favor back. So, like, ultra careful. Yes. But at the same time, I don't want to, put Precious, over here. What am I trying to say? For too long. I don't want to go too long, but I don't know. I just lost my brain. But that's a little tidbit. So got some art up. We're gonna probably move you guys to another spot because I feel like I'm doing this number, moving you around, trying to figure out setting or whatever. Yep. And yeah, communication is really good, I think. And I think it says a lot when F&D happened initially, and I didn't have my phone, and there was a little bit of a connection too, that I felt like, I could call them and there was going to be absolutely no judgment and they would do whatever is needed. And they sent my phone, express overnight my phone to me and my keys, and because I was 3 hours away, and then came and sat with me at the hospital, and then what else? Invited me to Thanksgiving 1 year, and so they're amazing. And now okay, so I feel like I think there was a little bit of I signed up for HUD or whatever, Section 8, and that gave the previous, the advantage of, let's get her out of here, So again, I'm like, had to move. And let's backtrack. I love this backtracking. Derail. I did this little homework on how many times has Sarah moved. I have moved about 33 times in my life. Lived with friends, lived with, family, on my own, whatever. 33 times. That's a lot. And I'm only I'm going to be can you believe it? 42. 42 this year. That's a lot of moving. But you know what? Moving a lot like that gives you an extra tool, extra experience, so it's a lot. I can't believe it. I'm like, really? Yeah. So, really? 42? Doesn't seem possible. Yes, like, for the longest time, I was like, oh, I'm still 21. 23, 20, I want to say 25 was a good age. Yeah, granted, I lost my mom at 25, and then there was another age that I want to say around 33, 34, 35, somewhere around there is also good age. So, 39 was the hardest because that's when all hell broke loose with F&D. So, anywho. Well, I hope you have a good weekend, Carissa, and hope you're doing something fun. What are you up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to watch the replay, listen to me jibber jabber on stuff. That'll be a good workout. Are you a gardener or are you just cleaning up stuff? Life stuff. I should probably eat before I have my Snickers. Snickers. Are you hungry? You need a Snickers. Snickers. And a Diet Coke. Although, if Flash Fan was here, you would be like, ew, Diet Coke. Cool. Now, the disadvantage of living in a basement apartment is I don't have really. They want me to do, leaves, in the fall or whatever, because there are a few trees and stuff, but maybe I could off to the side of the garage or something, or maybe convince the neighbors upstairs, see if we can utilize the garage or make the garage, something cool. Hang out, So I don't really have, I've got this like emergency exit where I might try to do some like tomato plants and something small. But we'll see, because I cannot, I was very impressed that I didn't kill one of my family members' plants while they were gone. I used to get grounded. Not really. My mom joked. She was kind of the jokester. And just, my plants are like near death. But she was just, joking. And I joke because, she's not here to joke, but it was just so funny. And they're like hanging on to dear life, like 2 leaves left, but my mom managed to keep them, from dying completely and starting over. So, yeah, I did not get that gift from her. I did not get the cooking gene from her. Yeah, so I did get the artsy fartsy survival. Yeah, I think it helped that I was in Girl Scouts too. So, but I definitely had the on my dad's side and my mom's side the artsy fartsy. My dad was an electrical engineer, telephone guru, computers. So I got kind of the engineering brain. But my mom, she drove me crazy, about reading, and she got kind of the writing, although I am doing a lot better about reading and writing. I think it's also helpful that nowadays we've got, I know, stupid AI stuff, but these are the tools that I was like imagining in my head. It would be great to have, these tools, because I did struggle in high school and school, because, I have the eardrum does not close correctly, delay or whatever, and then speech issues. So I'm not going to be offended if you need to watch this on a relay because I talk too slow. That's understandable. I highly recommend it. Watching, 1.2 or 5 or whatever. Don't put me on 2.0. That'll drive me crazy. Because then I'll sound like a little mouse. or the chipmunk. And my eye issue, stigmatism. So, and you'll see me rubbing it because it doesn't like to stay still, and it'll like I've done so much eye therapy back in the day. I know when to shut my eyes. So yeah, you don't want me to swap brains with you. I F&D, brain fart, fog, whatever. You don't want it. You don't want it. Trust me. Even Control Alt Delete does not work. You don't want this. You don't want any F&D problems. So, anywho. Well, Carissa, I hope you have a good night. Thank you, Yvonne. If you're still watching, I know you're probably still watching. Yep. Be ready for the little to camp out and talk your ear off. I hope you have a good night, guys. Love you guys. And I will chit chat with you on Friday Night Live with the expert. And then if you're still up, MG Law, we watched taser movies, people getting tased, and then we play games and all sorts of stuff. So hit me up, say hi in chat, and then I don't know if Valhalla Waits and Dictionary Diva, I'm usually lurking on there, watching them paint and listening to them. So that'll be tomorrow. I collab with somebody tomorrow, so I'll be busy. So I might come on here and do some art. I'm not going to probably interact with you a lot. I'll just play my music that I've created. Oh, it is Valhalla Waits' birthday tomorrow? Okay. So I will be venturing out that way. So, yep. And I'm sure he will. I know it sounds crazy, raising goats, but I know it's always his birthday. Okay. Yeah. And then, so if I don't do art tonight, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Maybe after my collab. I don't know. Hard decisions. I can't decide. I need to get Valhalla Waits, and I wish I had it sitting here. Where did I put it? Hang on. Let's see if I have it sitting here. Nope. I think I put it somewhere else. Where did I put it? I'm losing it. This move has made me lose stuff. Today I utilized the stairs three times. So up, down, three times. Because I couldn't find. I hid my card to get my Diet Coke. Apparently, yeah. So I exercised a lot today. I utilized the stairs 3 times because I couldn't find it. Looking all over, looking in the laundry. You know how it goes. So hopefully I get this place and I'm here for, I'm hoping for a little while. So I think the spider issue resolved. Got the railing resolved. Got the water issue maybe resolved. Although I kept the dehumidifier, I was like, just in case, because I didn't want to jinx myself and let them take it. And the water issue is because the eaves was just full of leaves and stuff, and this basement apartment hasn't been, rented out for long, and the way it's designed, it looks like the previous owner, at some point, they just we're gonna just make it an apartment and make it not, make it nonsense design. But I'm getting my flow, so getting there to, what I do, all the things. So anywho, okay, I'm gonna stop talking, give myself a talking break, because as you notice, my voice kind of dies, and then so that's kind of my cue to say love you. See you on the next one. We'll see what happens. So, alrighty, guys. Later, and bye.
Well, that's a wrap. The coffee's done, but our fight's just begun. We power strong like warriors do, living life with F&D and you. Sip happens, but we'll survive. We serious chats, we'll always thrive. Stay fit, stay bold, keep pushing through. The next show's coming just for you.
Remember, warriors, coffee fuels the soul, but your strength powers the fight.